Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm in the same dress and makeup as my favorites video because I am trying to pre-film a lot of stuff for when I go out of town. I know y'all don't care. I'm here to talk about kit organization, what's in my kit, how I pack it, all of that goodness. I posted a picture that I will put up here or up here somewhere on my Instagram a few weeks ago about some new bags that I got for my kit from a company called My Kit Co. And I had asked if y'all wanted to see a video on how I packed them, and y'all said yes, so here we go. My Kit Co is actually a UK-based company. They are sold at Beautylish. However, there was a lot of stuff out of stock on Beautylish that I wanted to get. So I just ordered from the UK company, and I will say, they are awesome because I ordered a lot of stuff, but one of the things that I ordered was not going to be ready until like July 1st. It was launching. So I knew that my entire order would not ship until July 1st. I got the order July 3rd. It took 2 days to get to my house from the UK. And just so you know, I don't live in the UK. I live in Tennessee. So I was super impressed, and it was free shipping. Now, I don't know if you have to hit like a certain amount to get free shipping, but I did not pay for shipping, which is huge. So I'm going to link my Kitco site down below. They also have brushes, which I plan on checking out. They have accessories for your kit, like spatulas and palettes and Q-tips. And I mean, just, they're awesome. So let's go ahead and go through my kit. I'm going to turn y'all around and show you what it looks like when I first open it up. Okay, so this is my Burton. It's just a regular suitcase. It has a pocket right up here. It has a full pocket right here, and it has an even fuller pocket right here. So I just wanted to kind of show you the layout. And it's basically just a suitcase for snowboarders. And then right here is my Zuka Backpack that I take with me as well. All right, now that we've seen that, I will pop a picture in right here about what it looks like when I unzip all of the pockets, so you can see how I kind of, I don't want to say shove because I'm very, very easy on my kit, but where I kind of just put everything and stack it within the kit. Now, I will say that when I got these, and I'm not done, I'm still planning on getting a couple of more, but when I got these, it really forced me to downsize my kit, which I wanted to do anyway, so I'm very happy about that. And so I took probably a quarter to a third of what I had in there out. Stuff I just never really reached for, stuff I was like better safe than sorry, and I just didn't need it. So I'm very pleased with that. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is how I store my brushes now. I used to keep all of my brushes in separate sets within Ziploc bags, and it really cut down on the time of me having to wash brushes in between clients. The only issue with that was that it took up so much room in my kit because I would take like 8 sets. I mean, it's not rare for me to have 6 to 8 clients at a wedding. So I needed to dial down on that. I found myself reaching for the same brushes anyways. So I really wanted something where I could keep all of my brushes in one place. It would cut down on the space I was taking in my kit. So I got the Brush Buddy. If you have not heard about the Brush Buddy, it's a wonderful, wonderful little invention from My Kit Co. And one of the things that the one thing that I had to wait for it to launch on July 1st was the Brush Buddy, what's it called? Companion, maybe? I'll put it on the screen if it's a different name. But it has a strap, and this is it right here. Okay, so this part right here is the companion. So it has, I haven't put anything in this zipper pocket yet, but it has a really nice zipper pocket. So you can, has a separate area for even more brushes. You can put Q-tips and cotton pads and all of that kind of stuff right there if you wanted to. It has really nice pockets on either side for you to stuff things in. And when I say stuff, I mean stuff. I mean, this kind of bag is where I will just shove things in. There's still a rhyme or reason to my chaos, but I will shove it in. And then the actual Brush Buddy sits inside of it. Okay, so this is the companion, and this is the Brush Buddy. So this is actually the large or extra large, whatever they call it. I needed that because I love my brushes and I love my options. But you unzip the brush buddy, it Velcros, you undo that, and then there's a strap right here that you can either A, put on your bag while you're transporting, but it also works to store that flap so it doesn't get in your way. So if you can see, it has, I hope you can see, acrylic dividers that you can put in there, and you can customize them to where if you didn't want the 6 dividers, you could just have 4, you could just have 2. It's however you want, so you can put that together once you get it. But I have just divided mine into like complexion brushes, powder brushes, blush brushes, base and crease brushes, definer and brow brushes. It's so nice to work out of now. Well, I will just put a big cup next to this and put all of my dirties in it, and it's easy. I know exactly where to pull from when I want a certain kind of brush. I really like this, and I like the fact that I can just stick it on top of my Burton and travel with it like that versus taking up a ton of room inside my Burton with Ziploc bags. So this is the main thing that I wanted from my Kitco that I couldn't get on Beautylish because it was out of stock. And then everything else was just like falling down the rabbit hole once you got on that website kind of thing. So in no particular order, I am just going to pull this out. I will put down on the bottom of the screen what these are actually called. But this is just a small pouch. So they all have the, let me see if I can get it to where you can see it. The My Kitco logo on the front. So this one I have just decided to put all of my 3 MAC concealer palettes. I don't carry a ton of pigments, but I do have 4 MAC pigments in here that I like, and a couple of single shadows that I just can't bring myself to depot. This is Urban Decay Sin and Sweet Heat from MAC. And then I carry my Face and Body White, which is a good mixer that I use quite often. And then, last but not least, my Champagne Flash from Hourglass. Love, love, love. So this is kind of just like my can't find another place for it, need to contain it type of bag. I love the size of this one. So you can see it's a little bit taller and it's more square or rectangle in size. This is for my kind of random palettes. So I have, what do I have in here? I have my brow palette in here. I have an RCMA foundation palette, my cream blush palette, my corrector palette, my Makeup Forever contour palette, a random Beautycounter blush, and then my Marc Jacobs cream highlight too. So it's another kind of random thing, but the point with kits is as random as they may seem to like anybody else, you become so comfortable with your kit, you know exactly where everything is, and this is just the setup that worked for me. So I've been liking that because it stands up really tall, and I'll tell you, this whole configuration has made my setup so much smaller. So much smaller. Like I can set up on half the space that I used to, and I love that. It's just so much more efficient. I can't speak highly enough about that positive attribute of all of this. This one is kind of, it's a squattier version of the last one that I showed. And this is where I keep all of my extra eyeshadow / blush palettes. So this is the Makeup Atelier Natural Chestnut. I have a Dior palette in here. I have my Viseart palettes in here. My Cosette palette. My Bobbi Brown eyeshadow palette. A couple of Tom Ford eyeshadow palettes. And then I have my 3 blush palettes in the front. So this is another area that I have really downsized in. These are pretty much, now I have like 2 other loose blushes that I don't have in palette form, but other than that, these are the only blushes that I carry. So much more compact than what I have been doing. This is my Bobbi Brown blush palette. Love, love, love. And then what I did was I took 2 of my empty Makeup Geek palettes, which I love the size of these, and I put all of my Beautycounter blushes in them. So these blushes and these blushes. So really and truly that with the other random one I had in the previous bag are all 7 of the colors, and they will fit all skin tones, all hair colors, all I mean, it will fit everybody. So I really don't feel like I need anything else but these, and they fit so nicely in the front of this bag. So other than my 2 like matte and shimmer eyeshadow palettes, these 2 large ones, other than that, these are the only eyeshadows and blushes that I take. Such a small container, such a lifesaver. I think this next one is my favorite. So you look at it and it's really kind of like, whoa, that's a big bag. And it is, but it's one of those duo, double stacked bags. So it has a zipper in the middle, and when you unzip that, it lays out flat. And it's magical. This is my powder bag. So my powder slash bronzers is what's in here. So this side is all of my bronzers and highlighters. This side is all my powders. So the main powders I carry are Hourglass, Charlotte Tilbury, La Mer, Lancome, and a couple of MACs. I do have a small flower powder in there as well. And most of my bronzers are Hoola, Becca, Cover FX, Hourglass, and a couple of Bobbi Browns. And then I have a couple of cream bronzers in there. And then I have my cream blushes, like my MAC Vintage Rose that I love, a couple of Bobbi Brown cream blushes, and my highlights, which are basically Becca, because in my large shimmer palette, I'll show you in just a second, I have also highlights in there. One of the Hourglass powders is also a highlight. But then you can just pop it back like that, stick it in your kit, and you're good to go. It separates them. It has little handles up here. It separates them while keeping them all together at the same time, which I love. I feel like I showed this in my last kit video. I'm not sure. This is not my Kitco, but I thought I would show it to you anyways. I got this off Amazon for like 20 bucks. And it is one of those roll out cosmetic cases, kind of for travel. And I keep all of my cream shadow sticks here. I keep all of my single shadows, random cream shadows there. I keep all my concealers in here, and I keep all of my eyeliners and brow pencils in here. And then it rolls up. Oh, I've got a random spatula in here. I wondered where that went. It rolls up, Velcros, and sticks into the suitcase perfectly. And then this little thing right here came with the brush, like buddy companion. I don't really know. I guess it's just stick down in there because it doesn't close. But this is where my random blushes are. So this is MAC Cheek Pollen, Charlotte Tilbury, Love Glow, Luminoso by Milani, and then my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. So this just kind of sticks right in the side. And again, it doesn't have like a closure, so I just keep it right side up, and it's just for my extras. And this also serves for when like I'm packing up my kit and I've forgotten to put something where it goes. I'll just stick it in here as kind of like an afterthought and fix it when I get home. The last My Kitco kind of container that's in my big kit and not my Zuka Backpack is this cylinder container. And this is what I keep all of my lipstick in. And I know this looks very chaotic, but again, I know what all my lipsticks are. I have a lot of nude sticks in here. I have the Maybelline Matte Superstay. I have a lot of MAC. I have my large lipstick palette. And then that serves as a divider because everything behind the palette, if you can see, are my lip liners. So I just lost a lipstick. I know that if I need a lip liner, I'll go behind the palette. And if I need an actual lipstick, I'll go in front. And it's not hard for me to differentiate if I pull the palette out and need to put it back in. So I have a lot of room up top as well if I needed to put even taller things in here. But right now this serves the purpose that I need for my lipsticks. These are my foundations. These are not Kitco containers, and this is something that I do plan on getting from my Kitco. I can't speak. I need some foundation containers. So I will be getting those because I would like to be able to keep these all in one. And I like for all of my stuff to match, if I'm going to be honest. Like I want it to be in the black packaging. So that is something that's on my list. But as of right now, these are my foundations. And then there's an area in the very top of my backpack or suitcase that I carry like larger things like my Scandinavia primer spray, another Cinema Secrets and RCMA palette that I can't fit anywhere else, and that kind of stuff. And now the only other My Kitco bag that I got, I put in my Zuka backpack. So this is an extra that I take that has my lashes and my skincare. And I cannot tell you, this bag has changed my skincare game. This, I believe, is called the Duffle, if I remember correctly, and it's fabulous. So it's soft, and you think, well, that can't be good, but you undo it, and then you take this up and you pull it down around, and you have all of your skincare. It's got pockets all around the side and then a big open spot in the middle. So what I've done is I have kind of coordinated everything. I put serums in one pocket. I put dry skin moisturizers in one pocket, oily skin moisturizers in one, dry skin primers, oily skin primers, and then I put kind of the bigger stuff that I can't fit in pockets down in the middle. I can fit everything, and what this forced me to do was really pare down on my skincare and prep. I had way too much stuff. I had stuff I was never picking from. I had stuff that would get lost in the bottom of the Zuka bag that I had it in. It just wasn't working, and this way I could see everything all at once. Everything is coordinated to the skin type that I need, so I know I'm not missing anything for a certain skin type. I love this bag. Love it. Now, obviously you can use it for other things in skincare and prep, but that just works best for me, and it's what has been so instrumental in me being way more organized and taking up way less space. So I cannot say enough good things about the Duffle. It may be, other than the two-sided one and the brush belt, my favorite one that I got. It's so compact. I love it. And then that's it, because the rest of the stuff in my backpack, like I said, is just lashes and like big skincare bottles. I have a couple of big bottles that wouldn't fit in that, and I put that in the side. And that's it. Oh yeah, I did tell you I was going to I've showed this so many times. But this is my shimmer palette, and see, these are also highlights. So I have those as well. Random, but I just saw my shimmer palette and remembered I said I was going to show y'all that. So that is a roundabout tour of my kit, plus the new My Kitco containers that I have gotten. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you want anything more specific, here's the dilemma that I have. I know a lot of y'all that watch me are makeup artists, and I love that, but I know a lot of y'all that watch me aren't, so I don't know that you're really that interested in the kit videos. But if you want a more detailed selection process, meaning like what foundations do I keep in my kit and why? Why did I choose the blushes that I chose? Why did I choose the eyeshadows that I chose? Exactly what eyeshadows do I have and why? That kind of stuff. Then I can do separate videos. I think I started doing that like a long time ago, and I just didn't keep on with it. So if you would like kind of a redoing of that, I can totally do that. Just let me know. But that will be the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future content. And I hope y'all all go out and have a very blessed day.